Hey guys, what's going on? It's Spycat. We're on to another favorite actress who I collect, Diane Keaton. Diane Keaton was born January 5th, 1946, which makes her 70 years old. She's from Los Angeles, California, and she's just a great actress. She pretty much started being famous by being in these Woody Allen movies, which you guys know how this thing goes. I'm going to show you the earliest movie that I have, or start with the earliest movie she was in and end it with the latest movie that she was in. So you guys are going to see that her first movies were mainly in Woody Allen films. So without further ado, here's my Diane Keaton movie collection. So the very first movie, the earliest movie that I have with Diane Keaton is Play It Again, Sam with Woody Allen. This movie was done in 1972, and a lot of these movies are out of print for some reason. A lot of the Woody Allen movies, I'm lucky enough to have a whole handful of them, so I'm happy about that. But yeah, Play It Again, Sam was a great romantic comedy. Old school from 72 and rated PG. Next movie I have is Sleeper, another Woody Allen movie. This one came out a year after that in 1973. Great sci-fi comedy movie. I don't know if anyone's seen this, but it's a really trippy movie. Kind of sci-fi. And that one's out of print too. And so is this one. Love and Death is also out of print. Which is the next movie? Love and Death. And let's see. This one came out in 1975, a couple years after that. Another out of print movie. That was a good one. And the next movie I have is Annie Hall, which came out 2 years after that in 1977. This movie's also out of print the last time I checked. And the next movie I have also came out in 1977. And this movie's out of print. This movie's actually never ever was released on DVD, so you can only find this movie on VHS. And I think I traded a bunch of stuff for this. I think I might have got it cheaper than this, but they were selling it, I don't know, maybe like a year ago for $49.99 for the tape, because this is like one of her first movies. It has a Richard Gere. I think this is his first movie, and totally out of print. Hard to find this movie. I looked on the last VHS copy that was sold on eBay, and this thing was sold used for $40, $34.99 plus the shipping and handling. So it averages about $40. But there is like crap, tapes that are all beat up that you can get for like $10 on eBay if you really wanted to get this movie. But mine's in the package, so I'm pretty happy about that. That's pretty awesome. And the next movie I have is another out-of-print movie, and it's Interiors, another Woody Allen movie. And Interiors came out in 1978. I think this is more like a comedy drama. Woody Allen movies are always like more comedy drama than like 100% just comedy. Because, he's pretty smart, man. Has a weird sex life and goes out with younger chicks, but whatever. Kind of weird there, but he makes good movies. Next movie I have is another out-of-print movie. This one came out in 1979, and it's Manhattan. Meryl Streep's actually... Oh! Did I just do my Meryl Streep? I think I just did my Meryl Streep movie collection. No, I didn't. I was organizing it yesterday, and I was getting ready to do it. Good thing I didn't do it, because I would have forgot Manhattan. Got to put that one aside, because I'm about to do my Meryl Streep movie collection sometime, pretty soon. But yeah, Manhattan, this one came out in 1979, also out of print. And here, this one right here is out of print. I think this one's worth a little bit of money, too. It's Crimes of the Heart. And when did this one come out? Let's see. This one came out a whole bunch of years after that, 7 years after that, in 1986. And this one's totally out of print. And I think this one has a few different actresses in it. It has Sissy Spacek. I just did hers. I hope I mentioned this when I did my Sissy Spacek collection. I think I did. Maybe I didn't. If I didn't, I'm really going to be pissed. But yeah, Crimes of the Heart. Next movie I have is Father of the Bride. I couldn't find my Father of the Bride Part 2. I used to have it, but I don't know why I couldn't find it for some reason. And this one came out in 1991. Great movie, man. I love this even when it came out, and I was like super young when I watched this, but I still liked it. Next movie I have is Look Who's Talking Now, which came out 2 years after that in 1993, and she does the voice of the poodle dog, Daphne. And next movie I have is The First Wives Club. This one was a pretty funny movie. I couldn't watch it in my earlier days, being young, even though it was like PG, and it was one of those movies that I remember came out in the theater, and I could actually see it, but it was too girly for me to even watch back then. And this movie came out in 1996. And the next movie I have came out in 1996 as well, and it's Marvin's Room with Meryl Streep, Robert De Niro, and Diane Keaton. Wait, I didn't need to say Diane Keaton because this is a Diane Keaton movie collection of mine. Leonardo DiCaprio, I meant. This is one of those forgotten about Leonardo DiCaprio movies. He's kind of like the, he's like the troublemaking kid, and yeah. This one's kind of a rare one. Not a lot of people forgot about this one, but that was a good one. Let's see. Next movie I have. This movie right here is one of my favorite movies of all time. I absolutely love this movie. I just love this movie, man. And it also takes place in San Francisco, where I'm from. And it's the other sister. Diane Keaton plays the mom of Juliette Lewis. She's kind of like, she has like learning disabilities. She's kind of like a little like she has like not a physical handicap, but a mental handicap, I guess you could say. And then she falls in love with Giovanni Ribisi. And they play the roles of these characters really good. I haven't seen a better performance than What's Eating Gilbert Grape, and what's the other one? There's a bunch of movies where people nail the roles, but this is a movie that they nail the roles in these movies too, of playing those parts, which are really hard to play. But this is one of my favorite movies of all this time. Love this freaking movie right here. Absolutely love it, man. And that came out in 99, if I didn't say that already. Next movie I have is Hanging Up. This movie has one of my favorite actors in it, Walter Matthau. And this one came out a year after that in the year 2000. And the next movie I have came out in 2001. And it's also got one of my favorite actresses who I'm going to be doing a video on pretty soon, Andie MacDonald. And it's Town and Country. This movie was okay. It wasn't that good. And the next movie I have, almost slipped up there, also came out in 2001, and it's Plan B. I recently found this movie, and the reason why I got it, well, of course, because Diane Keaton's in it, but I saw that the Rocky guy was in this movie. Rocky, the brother of Rocky's wife. I don't know why I forgot the name. It's going to come to me as soon as I finish this video, I bet. But he's not in that many movies, so I had to get this movie seeing that he was in it. And it's pretty corny. It's a horrible comedy, but just because the actor's in it, it's good. That's how a lot of comedies are that I have in my collection. And the next movie I have, this movie came out a year after that in 2002, and it's crossed over with Jennifer Jason Leigh. She plays the convicted felon in prison, and Diane Keaton is like, I think, talking to her. She's like a lawyer or something. Pretty good movie, man. This was like a TV movie, I remember. And the next movie I have is another great movie, Something's Gotta Give. With this one came out in 2003, and it's with Jack Nicholson. It also was nominated for an Academy Award Best Actress, Diane freaking Keaton, and Golden Globe winner Diane Keaton. Good movie, man. I like this one a lot. They got good chemistry going on in that one. Next movie I have is Mama's Boy with none other than Napoleon Dynamite guy, John Hedger? Heder. Who cares? Whatever. Anyway, Mama's Boy came out in 2007. And it's a good movie. Jeff Daniels is in this one. I'm going to do my Jeff Daniels movie collection at some point. And the next movie I have is Smother. Movie about a mother who smothers her kids. She's smothering those kids, and Liv Tyler's in it. I don't know who the hell Dax Shepard is. Don't know who that is. But anyway, yeah, Smother. Good movie, man. I actually enjoyed this one. This one was a good comedy. I like that one a lot. 2 more movies left. Next movie I have came out in 2014, I believe, and it's 5 Flights Up with Morgan Freeman. You guys saw this one on my Morgan Freeman movie collection, which was over 40 freaking movies with Morgan Freeman. So if you haven't watched the Morgan Freeman movie collection of mine, I show you guys literally like 40 plus videos in my collection of him. Great actor. And I even got the slipcover on this one. I like this one, man. They got great chemistry going on in this movie too. This was a great movie. I enjoyed this one a lot. And the last movie that I have that Diane Keaton was in came out this year in 2016, and it's Finding Dory. I got this movie on Black Friday for really cheap. This movie sells for like $24.99, and I believe I got it for like $8 or $7 at Target. Can't remember exactly the price, but yeah, Finding Dory, awesome movie right there. Let me just see. She does the voice of Jenny in this movie. But this was a good one. I'm not going to open this up either. It's for the unopened collection of mine. But I hope you guys enjoyed my Diane Keaton movie collection. And stay tuned for the next actor I'm going to do. And happy Christmas Eve.